Whether you're a professional designer or have absolutely no design experience, Canva is a great tool for small business owners to get all their graphic needs met. In this Canva Crash Course, I'll show you how you can create stunning graphics in no time. Hi, I'm Angelina, the social media manager of Greyson Enterprises, and I specialize in creating content using Canva, Figma, Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and Premiere Pro. If you've never heard of Canva, you're probably wondering, what is it? It's a very powerful and user-friendly graphic design tool that will allow you to design everything from social media posts to marketing materials without having design experience. And that's only to name a few. The possibilities are truly endless in Canva. There's a huge library full of templates, images, and tools for you to use. And it's essentially a creative playground that will help you craft professional designs that will stand out. Once you've created your free Canva account, this is the home screen. As you can see, there are a ton of different things for you to create. Documents, presentation, resumes, logos, flyers, videos, and so much more. Now if you're feeling overwhelmed right now by the options, don't worry. Up at the top here, this is where you can explore the templates that Canva has made for you. Or you can create your own file from scratch just by clicking custom size and inputting your dimensions. In this video, let's use a template. I love using a template for a few reasons. One, it takes the pressure off of coming up with a design, and especially if your design experience is minimal. And two, it is also a huge time saver. So let's get started. Let's go to the social media here, and we're going to create an Instagram post. You can see that there are different options. You can create as posts, stories, square, reel, ads, and so on. I want to create an introduction post, and you can use this on your socials to introduce your team members. As you can see, there are a whole bunch of templates and something for everyone. So let's take a look. I think this is the template that I like, so I'm going to go ahead and select this, and then you can see customize this template and it'll open it up for you. As you can see, the template is now open. You can click around on the different assets to see what can be edited and changed. But now that I have this template open, I've decided I'm not a huge fan of it anymore. But that's okay, because we can still explore other templates while we're in this file. Using the search bar under design, we can look up whatever type of post we want. So in this case, we want a profile type post. So I'm just going to type in profile and see what results we get. I'm just going to go ahead and select this template because this is the one that I like. And you can see there's an image here which you can actually go and change. So on the left hand side, you can go to uploads. And this is where you're going to see all of your different files. So you're going to see your images, your videos, and your audio. So there are a few ways to go about uploading a file. So you can either go to the upload file button and it'll open up a window where you can explore your computer. Another way is if you've connected your social medias like Facebook, Google Drive, Instagram, or Dropbox, you'll be able to open the files from here. And my personal way to do it is to open up the folder from my computer, Finder on Mac, and then just drag and drop the file into Canva. From here, you can take the photo you uploaded and drag it into this what's called a frame, and you can see where it'll give you a preview of where your photo is going to be placed. So I want it in this little frame with the arch, and then you can actually go and double click on it and you can readjust. So you can either move the photo left and right, up and down, make it a little bit bigger, whatever suits your needs. I'm just going to stick it in the middle because that's where it looks best to me. You can also go ahead and readjust the frame, so you can click on it and you can size it up, size it down. Certain frame shapes you'll be able to make it wider, make it a little bit shorter. There's a lot of playing around in Canva to figure out what it is that you like and how things work as well. So I'm not a huge fan of the colors in this palette with this photo, so I'm just going to go ahead and change those. So you can select the shape, and at the top bar you'll see here, it'll change depending what you have selected. I'm going to hit the color, and we're going to see it's going to open up a panel with a bunch of colors. We have the Greyson Enterprise brand colors if you have your brand color set in Canva, and we have some other options that we can use like gradients as well. Love the search bar in Canva where you can search for a specific color or input the hex code for Canva to get that color for you. You can also go to this add new color if you're unsure and you'll get this array of colors. My favorite tool here is the color picker because I can use that and drag it over my image and just look for a specific color. And then once I hit, it'll change the selected object color. So in this case, that rectangle that I had. I'm just going to go ahead and select this other white shape just to change the color of it, and I kind of want it in the same green family. So Because this color is a little bit dark, I can actually go to the add new color and pull up the slider again, and you can move it to make it lighter or darker or brighter, just depending whatever it is that you want. You can kind of play around and figure out what color it is that you're looking for. There's a bunch of graphics on this page, and I just want to show that you can actually select multiple by hitting shift on your keyboard and selecting each of the pieces. These ones all happen to be the same color, so you can actually go up to the little bar at the top and click the color, and you can go and change them. So you can select one that you like, and at the bottom you're just going to hit change all, and it's going to change the color of all the graphics to that one color. Now, I'm not super in love with the About Me text right now, so I want to show you that you can actually go ahead and change it. So at the top in the bar, you're going to hit the font name you're going to see at the very left. You can see there's a whole bunch of different options for you that Canva has. I have lots of free ones and lots of pro ones, but either way, there are so many good options. And another thing that I really love about Canva is that at the top there's actually a search bar, so you can type in a specific font name if you know what it is, but they also have categories if you're unsure but you know what kind of style that you're going for. So like in my case, I want to check out elegant fonts. So you can see that there's a whole bunch of different options for you, and they're kind of more in the range that I want to go. So that's what I really love about Canva and their font tools. I also want to show you that Canva has effects. So in the top bar under effects, you're going to see that they have a whole bunch of different options for you to play around with. And these work not only with text, but also shapes and graphics and whatever you might have going on. So you can see they might have like shadows, and you can also play with the settings that they have for each one, like the offset, the direction, the blur, the transparency, and just see what you like, don't like, and maybe you've decided that you don't even want an effect, so you're just gonna take it off and click none. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in some of my information, a little brief description about myself. I'm actually deciding that I don't love this arch in the further photo, so on the left hand side you're gonna hit elements. You're going to see it's going to pull up a panel, and there's a whole bunch of stuff here. So many things for you to like see and potentially get overwhelmed, but it's really easy, don't worry. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that picture there. You can see we have a bunch of different shapes, graphics, stickers, and different things that you see. So you can just click it, you can drag it onto your board, and like the shape you can size it to make it wider, shorter, whatever. Let's go take a look at a graphic. So you can see here, let's go with the sparkle theme, because I see that we have some sparkles on our canvas. So I'm just going to look that up, and you're going to see it's going to pull up a whole bunch of different graphics for use of like very different styles. And if you see one that you like but it's not quite, you can actually right click and go to show more, like this one, and it's going to pull up another list that are going to be very similar, and maybe you can see something here that you like. I'm just going to go to frames and select one with something a little bit more straight edge, but I like the ones with a little bit of a rounded corner, so I'm just going to put that onto my board and readjust that. Now, as you can see, as I'm making it bigger, you can see that the text in me is getting covered. You can actually select it, and then you're going to right click, and I'm going to go to the layer and then bring it to the front, and this way it's not being hidden by our photo frame. I'm going to go back to uploads like we did earlier and just drag in the image. Canva has another really cool feature where you can actually do animations. So I'm going to click my name, and at the top bar, animate. You can see there's a whole bunch of animations, and then when you hover over an effect, it'll give you a quick preview of what it might look like. So you can go ahead and play with those, and when you click on them, it'll show you even more settings. Just keeping that in mind, when you're going to export your final product, you will have to save it either as an MP4, which is a video, or as a GIF. Now, if things are ever looking a little odd to you, you can actually select a couple of graphics, and at the top bar, you're going to hit position, and then you're going to have a bunch of options to align elements. I'm going to align to the left, and this way, things will always be perfectly aligned for you. Now, once you're happy with your graphic, you're going to go to the top right corner and hit share. This is where you can either schedule posts, post directly to Instagram, and so on. I like to download my files, and I prefer to do PNG or JPEG when I'm posting to Instagram. So let's do JPEG today. And once you select your file type, you're going to see it might come up with the different options about quality and your file size. So you're just going to change those. I like to just leave it as the default, and then you're going to hit download. And when you hit download, it's going to open up your computers folder, and you're going to choose your location, and you'll have the option to rename it here as well. You can go ahead and open your file and use your file wherever you need it. I hope this video was helpful and you've learned something about Canva. This was just a crash course and I covered just the basics, but I want you to know that Canva has so many capabilities, and I hope you keep exploring to learn more about them. Good luck, and I hope you have a ton of fun creating graphics for your brand.